Hello and welcome to another video. And in this video, this is one of my favorites. You guys know that I love a good Latinos for Trump, FAFO. And here I just brought you a good one. It takes me some time. I know you guys like it. I know you guys have an addiction like me of watching these videos about FAFO Latinos regretting their vote. But it takes me a little bit of time to get some material, going. And yes, and I'm just waiting here and in a parking lot actually. But I just said, I just gonna roll this video right now and just have it ready. Yes, I have my sunglasses because it's just really sunny here in Vegas. I had to do a video of the situation in Vegas. I'm gonna have to do a live, but I just didn't have time yet to do it. So listen, my beautiful people that is listening to me right now. We have an amazing video, okay? An amazing video. Latinos regretting their vote. It's gonna be pretty amazing. You know how I am. I like music. We're gonna start with some music, and then we're just gonna go over to the special cases that I have for you today. Stay towards the end.
For Donald Trump, let's go! Latino for Trump, I will vote. Yeah, for Donald Trump.
This is so crazy that we voted for Trump. We trust him with the word that he promised us Latinos.
Every legal citizen in America cannot wait till November 5th to vote for Donald Trump. Make America Trump again. All around the country, you know we voting Trump. White, black, and brown, united, we voting Trump. America's quarterback, ooh, Donald Trump. Take Biden to the border, make him finish up the wall. Liberal teachers trying to push a new safe space. Take away the face paint, ban all the AKs. Talking about the AKAs, what about the men playing women's sports? It's time to ban you on the man from the court. Everybody knows me, I'm the lane Donald Trump. My prezi got a mugshot, you know he leveled up. Let's be.
Florida's state attorney general announcing that there will now be immigration checks at more than 20 agricultural stations.
CBS News Miami's Peter Dench is joining us live right now from Davie, where he has been speaking with truck drivers. And Peter, what are they telling you?
Well, Elliot and Lauren, we have been speaking with tractor-trailer drivers right here at a truck stop in Davie. We tell you, we're getting a mixed reaction. Some say that the state has been doing a thorough job at checking drivers. Others say more steps need to be taken. Trucker Jacob Ordonez applauds the state attorney general for announcing there will now be immigration checks at agricultural inspection stations where commercial driver's licenses will be scrutinized.
For one, if you're illegal and you're driving, then you shouldn't have a CDL in the beginning, And two, if you're illegal, you shouldn't even be here, you know what I mean? And three, you're messing it up for the rest of the truckers.
Most of the 23 agricultural inspection stations are in the northern part of the state. 19 of them are off major highways. This follows a deadly crash August 12th. Investigators say Harjinder Singh, who was in this country illegally from India, made a U-turn on the Florida Turnpike, killing 3 people.
Someone that never should have been given a driver's license, much less a CDL license to drive larger commercial vehicles, engaged in reckless behavior that took 3 lives.
State Attorney General James Uthmeyer announced the crackdown, saying another truck driver who was in the country illegally was arrested Sunday night.
There's no telling how many illegal aliens are in this country driving large commercial vehicles and putting American families in a safety risk every single day.
But some people, like Dwayne Harris, who has been driving a tractor-trailer for 12 years, say the immigration checks are not necessary.
DOT are doing an excellent job at examining us, inspecting us, and communicating with us to make sure everything is proper, correct.
Now, investigators say Harjinder Singh was issued commercial driver's licenses in the past 2 years in the states of Washington and California. State Attorney General is calling on the federal DOT to crack down on those states if the DOT discovers systematic abuse involving their CDL programs.
What do you guys think about this case? It is a sad situation because 3 people die. How he's gonna do a U-turn in the middle of the freeway, having a truck of that size, and yes, and he was illegal. The whole situation get complicated because he was an illegal person here in the country. But the thing is not about him being illegal. And he just, he was reckless. And that's why these 3 people sadly died in a car accident. But the thing is just the government want to terrorize the people that is, remember, dictatorships is about the others, okay? If they can give an enemy, if they can give an enemy to the people, they can bypass all the flaws on the system and all the things they are not doing because they put a people to fight to that enemy. And it's all about seeing illegal immigrants like the others, or the Hispanics like the other. That's what it is really here happening. But this is the FAFO in this case, because these checkpoints that are coming, they are gonna be happening in Florida. And what is Florida full of? Cubans and Venezuelans. They voted for Trump in their majority. I think it's like 80% of Cubans or 75% of Cubans voted for Trump in this election, and many of them are truck drivers. Remember, these checkpoints, they are not only gonna check status, legal status, but they also gonna check for English proficiency, okay? And this is where this case, I just had you a case of this Cuban, really famous in TikTok. He was a big Trump supporter. And then let's watch the clip, because I want to bring to you this clip of this Cuban. I think that I just talked to him about a couple months ago, but this is perfectly applied because this law had passed yesterday in Florida. So it's a lot of Cubans, truck drivers. They don't speak English because in Miami you don't really need English. Actually, you need Spanish in Miami, because all the stores everywhere you have people that speak Spanish. But yes, let's roll the clip for you guys can see. Please don't forget giving a like, comment, subscribe. These videos are completely free. I only ask you to please subscribe. Help us to support liberal media. Help us to grow this channel. My new goal is make it to 20,000 subscribers. I hope that you can help me and we can grow this channel together. Okay, it's gonna be our winning if we can just do it. Okay, thank you so much.
Did you see this video of this Cuban truck driver who was once very happy that Trump won, now upset that Trump's policies are actually affecting him? Listen.
Pero coño, con los trabajadores te están metiendo que tiene la licencia de nosotros de camioneros, que vamos con 20 años, no hablo inglés. ¿Cómo tú me vas a quitar la licencia a mí, compadre? ¿De qué comen mis hijos? ¿Qué tengo que hacer? ¿Vender la palestina? ¿Robar? ¿Qué tengo que hacer? No, coño, compadre, piensa, tornemierda. Es tremendo tronco de puta. Caballero, si se llama esto, hay que trancar el país completo, así como está ahora, mira, así. Pero en vez de carros, que sean camiones en todos los expressways, en todos los lugares, para que no puedan hacer esa ley. Eso es una cosa que está haciendo es para imputar. Coño, compadre, métete con los bandidos, con los trabajadores, compadre. Yo no hablo inglés, no puedo hablar inglés. Llegué muy tarde aquí, llegué mayor de edad, no hablo inglés. Hay que estudiar, yo sé que este país es inglés, pero no lo logré. Pero soy trabajador, coño. Entiendo todo el tráfico, entiendo todo mi trabajo, pero no lo hablo. Fluido.
Oh, now, right? Now that these policies are affecting you? I don't know about you, but I was warning Latinos for Trump for years about how dangerous he is. And that was always the little smirk they had, thinking that they're smarter than you, that they know more than you. And now look at them. Now he wants sympathy because like, wait, I never learned how to speak English. I never got the chance to. Where's that same sympathy for the people who were in this country for 30 years and were never able to fix their status? Just like circumstances got in your way that you were never able to speak English, circumstances have gotten in people's way where they haven't been able to adjust their status. And if I may make a suggestion, I know a lot of Latinos for Trump don't read, I suggest the book Defectors. They also have it in Spanish. This book perfectly breaks down how Latinos were lied to by the right and why so many fell for Trump's lies. So yes, I think that we should unite and we should go protest. But sir, you cannot just go do that when something affects you. You need to go out there and fight for everyone's rights. I'm talking about, that's right, you got to go out to Black Lives Matter. You got to go out to LGBT. You got to go out and march for marginalized people. And also, you got to do the work to get rid of all that stuff that you have inside that made you vote for Trump in the first place. And remember to keep... So this is really embarrassing for the Latin community, in my opinion. So Donald Trump was arraigned yesterday in Miami for his 37 counts of mishandling federal documents. And the first place he goes to is a bakery in Little Havana where he is met by Cubans cheering for him, singing happy birthday. Even Cuban-American MMA fighter Jorge Masvidal showed up to take pictures with him. This is a criminal who wants to basically see every Latino deported, getting so much support from Latinos in America. Latinos have a lot of voting power in this country, but we're not going to go anywhere if there's a portion of our community voting for a criminal like this. Every single Latino in this bakery, you embarrass yourself.
Festejando cuando ganó Trump.
3 doritos después. Este hombre, Trump que nosotros luchamos para que él fuera el presidente, ahora quiere acabar con los latinos. Compadre, está bien que te metas con el latino, que sea delincuente, ándalo para atrás. Metiendo, perder la licencia de nosotros de camioneros, que llevamos 20 y pico, yo llevo 20 y pico años, no hablo inglés.
I love the people of Cuba, they love me. Quite frankly, I got fantastic numbers off of Florida. I love you guys very much. I'm sure some of you are fine people, but unfortunately, Sleepy Joe and Kamala Harris let too many of you in here, and now I gotta deport you. I know what the hell I'm doing.
Ay, 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 por Dios. Yo voy a votar por Donald Trump.
Ay, mamá, es que son más brutos que gritar bomba en un aeropuerto. Era flaco, pero tú no querías la carne, el huevo y la leche barata. La economía. Pues ahora, mira, ¿qué vas a hacer para los troces, para poder ganarte chavito? Pues mira, te puedes convertir en un compactador de comida, de basura. Abre la boquita bien grande así, mira. Te paras al lado de los recycle bin. Entonces lo que te van a poner en la boquita es, mira, la carne, el huevito y la leche baratita que tú querías. ¡Pa' afuera es que va! ¡Que tenga buen día!
Come on, people. Come on. So you're just gonna tell me that you just have 30 years in this country and you couldn't even, if you're gonna speak English with an accent like I do, it's okay because that's part of the learning process. But you're just gonna tell me in 30 years of you living in this country, you couldn't take we had YouTube for like almost 20 years. In this time, you can learn English for free in YouTube. So he couldn't just grab one of these YouTube learn English with me videos and just repeat it all the time until he learned English. He couldn't. And he had 30 years and he looked like he's in his 50s. So he came in a young age that is easy for you to learn a language. So he couldn't, in these 30 years, he couldn't learn it. He didn't even, and this is the thing when the FAFO comes to him, because he just been a big Trump supporter. He want to just take part of the MAGA movement, and the MAGA movement hate people that doesn't speak English. MAGA movement hate brown, black people. They hate that. He wanted to be part of a group that doesn't even accept that he doesn't speak English. And of these cases are so freaking hilarious. I'm just telling you, these Trump supporters are just funny people. They should be, all of them should be comedians, because because they are extremely funny. It's just funny.
They root so hard for a team that don't even want them on it? That's what happened in Miami. See, a lot of Cuban immigrants were out here loud for Trump, singing songs, waving flags, thinking they were in the club. But now, the same man they praised just snatched away humanitarian parole for hundreds of thousands of immigrants, many of them included. And now they're finding out the hard truth. Voting for racism doesn't protect you from it. You can bleach your signs, sing his name, and try to blend in. But at the end of the day, if you're not who he wants, you're not safe. They thought being almost white would save them, but now they're packing bags for the very countries they risked everything to escape.
No, dude, literally, bro, like, I didn't even think he was gonna be this bad, you know. I didn't think he was gonna just deport innocent people, dude. Like, literally, he said he was only gonna go after gang members and, you know, dangerous criminals. How did my parents get here? They crossed the border. What's a tariff? A tariff is like kind of like a tax, but like we don't pay for that. Don't worry, China's gonna pay for that, and Mexico, not me though, not me. Yes, I did see that the stock market was crashing, dude, but you have to understand, like, dude, literally, it gets worse before it gets better, I promise. Like, it gets worse before it gets better. Yeah, you know, I graduated and I wanted to work for the government, dude, but I don't know, like, they took away my offer because Trump's, like, Doge cuts and stuff, and Elon Musk, you know, but it's okay. Maybe I'm not meant to work in the government, you know. Maybe I'll be, you know, I'll be okay. I'll find another job. You have to understand that tariffs won't really affect us as long as you buy, like, American products, you know. My coffee is from Guatemala. I do get snacks from the Latino grocery store, yes. You know, that's nothing that I can replace with, you know, chai tea. Oh, chai tea's from India. Cheetos. Cheetos is American.
Now, the audacity of these Latinos for Trump. How they can justify... Sorry, I have my key on the car. How they can justify everything that is happening right now in the country. How they can justify the orange buffoon is doing all these things on the country. The audacity that they have, it's just simply unbelievable. Freaking unbelievable. We're just gonna see our next case. I think I talked about it a couple days ago, but I gonna get you a new perspective or a new twist about this one too.
Another Latino MAGA voter bites the dust. I'm going to show you the video of him. And I made a video about this a few weeks ago, a month ago. Now listen to this.
Video shows one agent pushing Brian up against the wall and demanding he prove his citizenship.
I truly believe I was a target because of my race. I believe I was racially profiled.
Yes, you were.
I believe I was attacked because I was walking while brown.
Brian says he voted for Trump.
Because I believe he ran on lies. He ran on lies. He lied to many of us.
President Trump said that he was going to do this. He said mass deportations. He said this is part of his plan.
Yeah, he said criminals. We were all manipulated. We were all brainwashed. And now look at us. We are all suffering because of it, and I feel guilty.
A few things. FAFO. F around and find out. We're seeing this happen across Latinos across the country. They're finding out. I'm not here to feel bad about them, but I will tell you this. We need to figure out how to have conversations, how to bring them back in, because we need all the votes and all the help we can get. These midterms, they're about to get rigged. These Texas maps, that's what's going to affect these midterms, which is why I have been so vocal about what is happening here in Texas. But back to Latinos for Trump. How do we start building bridges? I know we can't with all of them. I know some of them are just hateful. But the ones donde les está cayendo el 20, we need to make space. We need to figure out how to bring them in, talk to them, and get them engaged to talk to others. What do you guys think?
Gilmar Abrego Garcia is in ICE custody at this hour after he showed up for an appointment at a Baltimore field office. U.S. immigration officials have threatened to deport the Maryland resident to Uganda after he declined a plea deal. Christian Benavides reports.
Si se puede,
A large crowd chanted in support of Kilmar Abrego Garcia as he entered an ICE facility in Baltimore. The longtime Maryland resident prayed with his family and hugged his wife.
Mr. Abrego Garcia was taken into custody by ICE this morning.
ICE has threatened to deport Abrego Garcia, who is a Salvadoran national, to Uganda after he declined a deal to be sent to Costa Rica in exchange for pleading guilty to federal smuggling charges.
The only reason that they've chosen to take him into detention is to punish him.
Queridos hermanos y hermanas.
Before he walked inside, Abrego Garcia addressed supporters. His message translated by a representative of CASA, the immigration advocacy group championing his case.
I want you to remember this. Remember that I am free, and I was able to be reunited with my family.
Abrego Garcia spent the weekend with his family after his release from a Tennessee jail where he'd been held since June. That's when the Trump administration brought him back from El Salvador on criminal charges after mistakenly deporting him to his home country in March. His case has become a symbol of the administration's immigration crackdown.
It's just propaganda after propaganda, and it's somebody's life at stake.
The Trump administration says Abrego Garcia is an MS-13 gang member, human trafficker, and that he beat his wife, allegations he denies.
The guy needs to be in prison. He doesn't need to be on the streets like all these liberals want him to be.
Abrego Garcia's attorneys have already filed a lawsuit to try to prevent his deportation for a second time. That triggered a court order automatically pausing any actions for 2 days. Cristian Benavides, CBS News.
Abrego Garcia has been living in Maryland for years after entering the U.S. illegally. He was stopped for speeding in 2022, and the government claims he was smuggling people because he had 8 passengers in his car.
So another fuck around and find out story. It's getting to a point where this shit getting ridiculous, man. Y'all couldn't have been that dumb to vote for Trump and the Republicans not knowing what they was going to do to y'all. And we knew what they gonna do to y'all, but y'all didn't know. So we got the Venezuelans in Miami-Dade. They on TV yesterday doing press conference, talking about the Republicans and Trump and them lied to them, saying they wasn't gonna deport no undocumented workers. And they called us before the election and told us everybody was cool. They aren't gonna deport the illegal immigrants. Now they deporting the documented workers also down there in Miami-Dade. And now they having press conference and having interviews. Who y'all having press conference for? We not gonna help y'all. We don't care about that shit. When we sit on here and told y'all that they don't care about y'all, and y'all still went in that booth in Miami-Dade and voted for that shit, and now y'all paying the price? Oh, it's the best feeling in the world, man. It's too many stories coming out about people regretting they vote when all y'all had to do was do a little research. But y'all hate Democrats so much that y'all trusted the devil. And now the devil is finna tear y'all ass up. Don't come on here going on newscasts, bitching for help, bitching for somebody to do something, because it ain't gonna happen. Y'all gonna get every single thing y'all voted for, especially in Miami-Dade. That used to be a Democratic country. Democratic county. It flipped red over the years, and these people convinced y'all, Republicans convinced y'all in Miami-Dade, the Hispanics and Latinos, that they was on your side. See what happened when somebody could tell you a lie, and you won't do your research? And you go in that booth and vote for somebody because they just told you what they was going to do, not checking to see what they was in the past. The Republicans are fucking racist, man. What do you expect, man? Now, y'all is fucking around and find out in Miami-Dade, and I ain't going to lie, that shit feels so good inside. And I love saying all these stories, man, because I've been saying it since they won. We told y'all. We told y'all. So now y'all got to figure out what they're going to do with y'all life. Because we just on the sideline watching, eating that popcorn. So another fuck around and find out moment. Episode number 10 is going to be more coming. See y'all soon.
All of us who could see the truth and the agenda we knew that this would happen. And as sad as it is, it has to happen this way for people to finally wake up and snap out of it. I'm starting to see videos like the one I'm about to share now, just a snippet of Trump supporters who now regret their decision because they see, they are feeling and experiencing just how real the repercussions are, just how real the consequences are of their choices.
This is so crazy that we voted for Trump. We trust him with the word that he promised us Latinos. This is crazy that starting next week, multiple cities will be hitting immigration. That is so crazy that multiple people are scared to go to work. Where I work at, a lot of Latinos did not go to work. And that's crazy because we have a living too.
That video was really sad to watch. But this has to happen this way. Because there are people in life that you will see that you keep telling them things over and over and over again. And they just don't see it. And it's not until they suffer a devastating blow that they finally understand that you were right and they should have listened. It has to be tragic. It has to be heartbreaking. It has to be devastating, because that is what it takes for people to wake up and pay attention, because this is what happens when you choose to continuously ignore the truth that's right in front of you. This is what happens. And I pray for everyone affected, everyone involved. And no one can say that they won't be affected. We just had immigration pull up in a restaurant in Newark, New Jersey, and not just go after 3 undocumented people in that restaurant, but also citizens. They were racially profiled for looking like undocumented workers, and because they looked Hispanic, therefore that means by default they're all undocumented, they're all criminals, they're all guilty. But amongst them was a United States Puerto Rican veteran. And I'm sure a lot of you have seen this news and different videos by different people being spread all across social media, because it was disgusting. And people don't realize that these decisions that the clown in the White House is making, these executive orders concerning immigration, even those uppity Latinos that voted for Trump that said, well, that's not me, that's them, I'm not like them. Guess what? You just might find yourself in a situation where you are targeted and you end up being detained, or you end up being taken into custody, and you have to prove who you are. You may just end up getting humiliated. But the reality is that when people come together under a strong delusion to put a clown like Donald Trump in the White House in power, these are the things that take place. People are not understanding like how deep and how spiritual all of this is. Trump and his administration, they're going after people's futures. That's what people are not seeing. They want to completely change the entire dynamic of this nation by deporting as many people as possible amongst the Latino population, and by keeping as many people as possible from coming over, so that they can start to bring up their numbers, so that we will be back to being a minority. They're coming after future Sonia Sotomayors. They're coming after future AOCs. They're coming for it. That is what they are coming for. People need to pay attention. People need to wake up, snap out of it. You have a group of people that completely missed it. And where you thought you were safe, You're going to find out that you're not. Because at the end of the day, racist, white supremacists, they do not care how white adjacent you are or how white you think you are or how rich and wealthy and uppity you think you are, how more important or valuable you think you are. Pay attention to the agenda because it's real. Pay attention. I'm praying for everybody who's being affected by this right now because everybody really does need prayer. But I need people to pay attention and recognize that if you're in a position where you are now afraid of your situation and what this executive order means for you, and you voted for Trump, you need to feel all of this. You need to go through this. And you need to pray that you can get through. And you need to pray for everyone else that's affected, that's in your situation. Because you contributed. Praying for everybody to wake up. Because people need to realize the agenda is real. Take care.
And to the Latinos that voted for Trump, I hope that every time you go to buy Fabuloso, it's out. I hope that your favorite telenovela character goes into a coma. I hope that your tacos break apart as soon as you try to go lift them. You're like, oof. I hope the last person that used your tapatio closed it a little too hard so it's difficult for you to open it. I hope your Boost mobile data plan expires right when you're about to send some misinformation in WhatsApp. I hope the next time you go to cook, you thought you had sofrito. Oh, no, my God, but I don't have sofrito. Oof. I hope there's a Goya shortage in your area only. I hope every time you say your name at Starbucks, they go, oh, where are you from? But where are you from? And then they misspell your name anyway. I hope the next time you pour yourself a bowl of cornflakes, they're stale. I hope the next time you go to the beach and you bring some beers, you forget that you didn't get twist-offs and you don't have a bottle opener.
Fuck Joe Biden, yeah, I'm voting for Trump. Fuck Joe Biden, yeah, I'm voting for Trump. Voting for Trump, the whole hood's for Trump. Fuck Joe Biden, yeah, I'm voting for Trump. Blacks for Trump, Latinos for Trump. United we stand, and we standing with Trump.
Dear white people, will you take our vote? Why the Democrats always try to steal our hope?
I'd rather have a president with a mugshot than the president pedophile that we got. I'm sorry, Trump.
We just made it towards the end of this video. Sorry, I'm just sweating. I cannot turn the air conditioner because the noise of the air conditioner, you can feel the noise of the air conditioner. We are in Vegas, so we are right now maybe like 80 degrees. So I just cannot open my window because I just don't want the noise from outside to come in the car. And I just like freaking sweating. And we just make it towards the end of this video. Do you see the guy with the tattoo, MAGA tattoo in his neck? How crazy you have to be. And he's a Latino guy. He's gonna regret the tattoo all his life. And in the neck, if he even want to remove that tattoo with the MAGA thing, I cannot even imagine how painful that's gonna be, because doing a tattoo in your neck is extremely painful, and then to remove it, oh, it's twice as painful. But what do you guys think? Would you get a tattoo in your neck with MAGA? I'm just joking. I know. I would just make America great again. The whole thing in my neck, in my face, my forehead. No, it's some people that are just tattooing their face Trump. Can you guys imagine to do that? That is just crazy. Please don't forget giving a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my channel to grow and it helps other people to find my content and my video. Thank you. Bye-bye.